Come on in. Right, welcome to Mount Desert Island High School. Still got a few minutes before class. Some kids come in at other times. Right, so this is the main academic wing. All your English, history, language, social studies, everything like that will be right here. All right, here's the band room. 2 jazz combos practicing at the moment. That's what a lot of kids do in the morning. Which leads us to the art wing. The TV studio, it's where they do the morning announcements. Tech wing right down the stairs. Which leads us to the cafeteria. A lot of kids eat breakfast before class starts in here, do some homework. Morning. Okay, here's the library. There's a lot of kids go here to do some homework before class starts. Hey.
You're just making us nervous. We were afraid you were going to be late. We were worried about that. All right, gang, so today is Thursday, and I want to just remind you guys that we do have homework club today. It's from 2:30 to 4. It's right here. We'll have the door open, so Mr. Rush's, anybody who stays for Mr. Rush's class, we all often end up on one side or the other. There'll be work time, so if you have homework for another class, but you'd like to stay in here just to get that work done, you're welcome to. You can drop in, you can drop out. However you want to do that. We offer support if you have questions or you need help working on one of the questions for the reading processing. And we also have snacks. But you have to stay to get snacks. You can't just stop by, say, hi, Miss Lehman, grab some snacks and sprint out. Nice try. Nate was all over that one. That's what he was going to do. So, all right. So what I want to do at the very beginning of today is talk a little bit about the reading processing questions and what standards you're going to be looking to meet for those processing questions. So if you guys would get out your laptops. And if you go to the part of the page where the reading processing assignment is, sort of that master page, I added the rubric underneath it. Can you guys all see that? So what I want to do is talk to you guys just briefly about what the standards that I'm going to assess you on. What are the 3 standards that I'll be using to evaluate your work? It's RL1. So this one focuses on, the first part is about reading, the second part is literature. We talked about this a little briefly, maybe Tuesday. But what this asks you to do, and here's the translation of it right next to it on your rubric, is what we call student-friendly language. And it's kind of student-friendly. You know, you may read it and be like, okay, Miss Lehman, what does that really look like? And part of what we do is we practice to make it clear to you what that looks like. So the key parts, student has read and understood the text's direct and implied content. So what's one of the first things you need to do to be able to meet that standard? And it's so simple you may even miss it. Yeah, absolutely. Good job. You've got to actually do your reading. And you have to have the skills to be able to read the level of the book that we've got, which I think we're okay for, right? Then you have to show that you can understand the text's direct and implied content. So what are some ways that I might evaluate whether you have understood what you've read? Some things we've already done and some things we might do in the future. What are some ways you, Emerson?
Processing questions.
Okay, absolutely. The questions themselves, some of them are fairly straightforward. And so if I say, how does George treat Lenny? And you say, he seems to be scared of him. He's very, he never gives him a direct order and he always makes sure he's happy. I might say, Emerson, what book are you reading? I don't think you quite understood what it was that we read. So that's one of the key ways. How else might I be able to tell? What are some other ways other teachers you've had might have told if you read and understood what you were supposed to? In a science class, say. What might they do?
Answering questions.
Yeah. In what kind of questions? How is that different from a processing question?
Oh, like a quiz.
Okay, absolutely. You might get a quiz. Okay, you might walk in and I might give everybody a piece of paper and it's one of those 1, 2, 3, 4s that everybody goes, oh my gosh. And so that's another way to tell. We're not going to be doing that, but not for this particular assignment, but that's another way that helps us tell if you've read and understood. Does that make sense to you guys? Does that sort of seem like something that makes sense as a way of measuring what you can do and understanding what you're supposed to learn as we go through this class? Okay? So I'm not going to be evaluating you on how cool your socks are or if you bring me candy or cookies. That always helps, but that's just your general niceness, which is not actually on the rubric. But that question of these are the ways we're going to evaluate your abilities in your literacy as a 9th grade student.
All right, so now we're on our way to locker break. It's another 10-minute period where we can get some food, do some homework, hang out with your friends. I often go to the library. People are often in the cafeteria or classrooms or practice rooms again. How's it going?
Jack.
How you doing?
How's it going?
Sugarloaf.
You want?
You excited for baseball? Long.
That'll be interesting. Fine. They got. What class do you have next?
Mr. Cordy.
Oh,
I got
yeah?
science with him, yeah.
Oh yeah. So you're heading upstairs?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have math lab, so I'll be heading that way too.
Cool.
Yeah.
How you like math lab?
It's good. It's helpful. It's definitely helpful.
Yeah,
Wow.
sure.
Taking these tough math classes. It's helpful to have a chance to get my homework done before I go home.
Yeah. Very true.
I really like the thing they did with the stairs with the paints.
Yeah.
All right, guys, welcome back from break. Here we are at Math Lab. You guys all have something you should be working on. Please get it out. You guys are all sitting where you need to be, and we'll be here to help you. All right, so you're getting started correcting a test. Now, do we need the zeros in this case, right?
No.
We do. And then we'll have the same thing here, some coefficient there. And that's going to become 6s, so this wants to be -2.
Okay, so
Okay.
from the Cordy.
Thanks, Jack. Perfect. Appreciate it.
Jack.
Hey, how you doing?
Where you headed to?
Dakota's room.
Can I see you pass? All right, thank you. How's, you just got back from your college visit?
Yeah.
How'd that go? Where'd you go?
UMass Lowell and Emerson.
It went well?
Yeah, it went really well.
All right. Are those your first choices? You got somewhere else?
I think Emerson's my top choice right now.
Nice, nice. Well, good luck.
Hey, thanks a
All right,
lot.
thanks for having a pass.
Yeah, no problem.
Jack, welcome back.
Thank you.
So what these guys are doing is they took a beaker full of ice water and they're heating it up on the hot plate, and they're going to graph that temperature versus time. And it's important about figuring out the melting points and boiling points of different substances.
All right.
So we have Logger Pro collecting the data and making a graph for us.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I'm a little nervous, but I think it'll be fine.
No, it'll be really good.
Yeah, I mean,
We just gotta practice tomorrow morning, right?
yeah, definitely. Do you know what's for lunch today?
I don't actually.
No.
Yeah.
We'll see in just a sec then.
Forgot mine. Hope something good.
Oh yeah. It's like cheeseburger.
Okay, I gotta go talk to the trainer for a second.
Okay, I'll see you later.
Hey, did those t-shirts come in for NHS yet?
They did, yeah. Very good.
All right, we'll take care of that. Here's
Please keep an interruption with Oliver, Taylor, and Sam Bowen. Please come to
Yeah, and I'll sell them the lunch tomorrow.
Yep, sounds good.
Hey, I'll see you. See you later. Thanks. All right, so Kendrew's off to lunch. I'm going to band. So Block C at the high school, it's the music block. And you can take any combination of band, orchestra, chorus. There's practice rooms that you can go in to work on your individual stuff. I happen to have band, lunch, and then study hall for people who aren't in chorus or aren't in orchestra. So that's what makes it such a unique opportunity here at the high school. So now I have advisory. I have Miss Myers. She's pretty great. It's the same group of people since you start your first day of school, your freshman year, and then you have the same group until you graduate your senior year. So it's really helpful your freshman year. Some new faces when it's a pretty scary school. Sometimes there are planned activities, but a lot of the time we just chat, catch up with each other. Jack, how you doing?
Hi, Mom.
There's someone who's playing a robot or something who breaks free from the machine. There's some societal comment. Yeah, yeah. All right, come on in. We have a couple things to talk about this afternoon. So the information I need to give you guys today is about what we're doing on Wednesday when we have our half-hour advisory, and it's actually going to be extended to 45 minutes or so. Jay Asher is coming to speak with you guys. This is actually a pretty huge deal. So Jay Asher wrote a book called 13 Reasons Why. Have any of you read it? Our library has a copy. And you'll probably, my guess is it's out right now, but you might want to get your hands on it. It's really, really good. It's about a boy finding a note. One of his friends has committed suicide, and he finds the suicide note, and he tries to unravel what's happened. And so Jay Asher, who is the author, is doing a 50 statewide tour, and he's visiting one school in all 50 states to talk about bullying and what we can do to support people who are being bullied, what we can do to help the bullies stop bullying, how we can create a really comfortable atmosphere and environment in our school. And he chose our school in the state. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Yeah. So out of all the schools in Maine, it's us. So he's coming on Wednesday. And so to prepare for him, one of the things that Devon has asked us to do is look at this card. So this is his 13 Reasons Why. That's what the cover of the book looks like. And it also, you can join the conversation with the hashtag. And on his website, the hashtag is 50 States Against Bullying. And on this side, what you're going to do, you guys have probably seen this online and that kind of thing. But you're going to write a reason why. Let me get this right. You're going to write one reason why you matter. And it should be something that you're happy to share publicly. Devon didn't tell me what she's doing with these cards, but what I am guessing she's doing is she's going to put them all up all around the library or in the halls or wherever. What do you guys want to do it today, or do we want to think about it and we can write it down tomorrow? That's a good idea.
If you know what you're going to do it now. If you don't, then you can do it tomorrow.
Then you can do it tomorrow? Let's do that. All right, so I have markers. If anyone wants a marker to jot down one reason why you matter, and if you're going to take this time to think about it, then you can do that too, and we can finish them up tomorrow and then get them to Devon. Here we go.
Did you have a good vacation?
I did have a good vacation. It's relaxing. Played with the dogs in the snow.
All right, so now I'm on my way to Habitat for Humanity with Mr. Munger. That's a really cool class because we're actually building a house, we're getting hands-on experience, and the house will go to a family in need. All right, today should be fun because we're going to get our hands on some professional power tools and make a bunch of noise.
This is the Habitat house that we're building this year. And we're going to be making wall sections. Instead of making a 48-foot wall that we can't carry, we're going to do 12-foot sections, and then they'll be assembled on site. So of course, to do this, we've got to be able to use all the saws. So that's where we'll be beginning.
How wide would this outside wall normally be? Is it going to be a 2x4 exterior wall?
All right, so now it's 2:13. School's over. A lot of people are catching the bus right now. I happen to be staying after for a jazz combo today. I do that twice a week. Hey.
Hey, Jack, how's it going?
Good, how are you?
Good.
Getting that sculpture?
Yeah, we were just putting our art in the exhibit today.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Is that with Dan?
Yeah, it is. He does some crazy stuff.
Stand for it. You staying after today?
Oh, I already finished all my homework.
No, I mean like extracurricular stuff.
What kind of stuff is there?
I'm going to a jazz combo. There's show choir, robotics club, geek club, filmmaking club. There's a ton of stuff. Lots of sports. You check them out.
Yeah, I will. But I gotta go catch the bus right now.
All right, see you later.
See ya.
My baby.
I like your back.